Hey everyone, first off, apologies for all the noise. I'm filming outside the front of my house because this was the easiest way to film this video. Today's video is what I feed my animals. I've zoomed you in so that you can see, so you can hear me a little better. But this is basically everything that I feed animals. Sorry if some of it's a little bit out of shot, but I will zoom in on everything so you can see it all properly. So we're going to start off nice and simple. As you know, I have 4 spaniels, so we're going to start off with what I feed the dogs. This is Guru. It's a cold pressed dog food, and all 4 of my dogs eat this. They've eaten it their whole life. Yeah, can't fault it at all. First off, we'll dive straight into the cost and how much we feed. So with Guru, with you feeding a third less, we only feed 75 grams a meal for the girls and 95 grams a meal for Bear. That means, I've done a little bit of maths, that we feed 640 grams a day. There is 4 different flavours, I believe. Chicken, surf and turf, full on feast, fish. I think there's 4 different flavours. So a 14 kilo bag of this food lasts my dogs 3 weeks. That's to feed 4 spaniels, and a bag costs, depending on the flavour, a bag is from £52 to £65. When we used to feed just Maddie, my mum worked out that it was around 66p a day to feed a 12 kilo Cocker Spaniel. So that's the cost. These are 2 of their favourite flavours, chicken and beef. There is other flavours, there's fish and there's duck as well. They like them all. Guru also do treats. This is just a bag that I had handy. This is one of their bags of treats, which is all day breakfast. In this there is sausage, bacon and egg. They love these. If we're going to give the dogs a treat on the walk, they tend to have their food. We tend to take a handful of their food and give it them while they're out and about. So as well as the food and the chip bones and the treats, the other treats that my dogs get are a little list because I'll forget. They get frozen peas, they get carrots, they get peanut butter, but only the one that doesn't have the sweetener in. They get fish skins, which are also from Guru. I haven't got a bag on hand, but I'll put a picture here. They're fish skins, 100% natural fish. And they have venison slices, which are also from Guru. And they have, they love lamb braids, so got one here to show you just like pieces of like lamb. They love these. I get them from, I'm not 100% sure on the website, but I'll put it on the screen where I get them from. I think it's Anko, and they do loads of these for like 11 quid a bag. They love these. They probably have 1 a day of these, and then they'd either have 1 of these or a venison slice or a fish skin. They wouldn't have them all on the same day. So that's the dogs. Love the Guru. Another thing, if you are watching me and you are interested in puppies, because that's a lot of my videos are puppy based, Guru can be fed from puppy to senior, so you never have to change their food, which is great for us. So our puppies and Flossie have been on Guru since birth, since weaning, and they'll be on it now until they are senior and old, and they don't need to change it. The only difference is you feed less or more depending on their age. So that's the dogs. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to answer them. Next up we have, I'll do a really simple one, the cats. So my cat is an indoor cat. That is so funny, there's a cat running over right now. Come on Will, come and show me. Come on Will, come and show. I feed Whiskers. This is the chicken flavour. My cat is really fussy on what he'll eat, and he will eat this. They have this all day, free graze as much as they want. Will has come to show you what he eats. So this is William. He also eats Whiskers. Again, he has free graze all day, as much as he wants. They don't really tend to have any treats. If I do, I'll feed the Whiskers treats that go alongside these. And yeah, so really simple. That's what our 3 cats eat as well. Hi. Next animal that we have are goats. This is actually a stuffed bag because I didn't have a full one to show you, but this is the Fancy Feed molasses goat mix. We've tried the dry one and the molasses one, and they prefer this one. Our boys get a handful in the morning and a handful at night. That's how much for their weight. This bag will last us a whole month to feed all 4 boys. As well as their mix that they get morning and night, they have hay available all day, 24 hours. They have it in their stable, they have it outside, and they always have hay for them to eat. So if ever it gets slightly low, we top it straight up. So this hay bale costs around £4 to £5 depending on the time of year, and we'll go through maybe 1 every 2 weeks. So the bag of goat food costs us £13, which I don't think is too bad at all for a month. We've tried, like I say, we tried all different ones. We had the pygmy food for a little while, but Edmund does not like it. So that's why we feed them this one. In terms of treats for the boys, they really love natural treats. So again, celery, lettuce, strawberries, grapes. They love their salt lick. They have a salt lick on a block. I'll film the boys licking that for you so you can see what that is. And they also do have a horse licks small holder block, which is basically molasses in a big block. Their food has molasses in it as well, so they don't need it, but we do give it them anyway just for a bit of fun for them. I haven't got one on hand to show you at the moment, but I'll put a picture of what one looks like. So as well as that, they just have water on tap all day, and yeah, all the hay. This is a 20 kilo bag, so the guru is 14 kilos, these are 20 kilos, probably why it lasts a little bit longer. The 14 kilos are a lot easier to carry. So let me rejig my bags and we'll go on to ducks. So this is what we feed our ducks, which is the Fancy Feed waterfowl food. This works for both our ducks and our geese. It's much easier for us to have one food that feeds both because it's really hard to separate them. We also give them some mixed corn, which is the same brand. We don't give them as much corn as we do feed because you're not supposed to. The ducks love both of these, and we tend to mix them both together, do 1 cup of corn and 2 cups of feed. They only get fed once a day. We feed them to get them in for bedtime, and that's how we get them off the pond. It just works really well for our routine. I'm going to do an updated duck video a year on from getting them and what we've learned and what we've changed, because we didn't used to do that at the beginning. So their bag of feed costs £11.20 and the bag of corn costs £7.50. The reason we get the corn is to make the feed last longer. When we had around 60 waterfowl, we were going through 2 of these bags a week. At the moment we have 39 ducks and geese, and they last, these bags last us around 1.5 weeks. Someone's walking past. Alongside this, the ducks also get frozen peas, watermelon and cabbage. They absolutely love all 3. Cabbage, they like to rip the layers off, and the peas they dunk for them in the water, and watermelon they like to eat a half of it and like dig out the whole of the inside of the watermelon. The better feed you feed your ducks, the better ducks you will have and the healthier your ducks will be. So our food's quite expensive, but that means that we miss out on the vet bills by having healthier ducks. So I'll do a run through again of what we feed everyone. So dogs get guru pet food, cold pressed, brilliant, amazing, never would change them from it. The goats get Fancy Feed, goat mix, the molasses one, they prefer that to the dry mix. Ducks and geese get the Fancy Feed, waterfowl and the corn mixed together. Dogs get either guru treats or anything natural like lampreys or bully sticks, stuff like that. Goats and ducks pretty much eat the same thing. They both love peas, carrots, cucumber. The dogs actually go mad for guru as a treat. That is their favourite, so if I'm going to give them a treat, I'll give them a piece of guru. That's what they love. My cat's very fussy, so all he'll eat is whiskers. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you next week. Bye!